Ready? I'm ready. Ready to learn with you today and have some fun along the way because you're awesome and amazing. There isn't anyone in the whole wide world who can do what you can do. So, are you ready? Ready to learn with me today and have some fun along the way? Ready, set, go! Oh, it's so good to be with you today. Do you know what we're going to do? We are going to sing some songs about community helpers. Do you know what a community helper is? That is somebody that lives where we live that helps us when we need help. So let's think for a minute. What is a kind of community helper? What about a doctor? If you're sick, can you go to a doctor and have the doctor help you? That's a good one. A dentist. If you go to the dentist all the time and they check your teeth and fix your teeth, is that going to help your teeth stay healthy? All right. Who else? A crossing guard is a good idea. They help us cross the street and keep us safe. Do you know who else helps cross the street? Police officers. I've got a police officer right here. Should we sing a police officer song? Are you ready? I'm a policeman dressed in blue. I want to be a friend to you. You can see me every day. I will wave my hand and say, it's my job, and I like it fine. No one has a better job than mine. I'm a policeman dressed in blue. Here are some things I like to do. Direct the traffic in your town. Help to keep you safe and sound. It's my job, and I like it fine. No one has a better job than mine. No one has a better job than mine. Do police officers stop the traffic with their hands and then they make the cars go? Oh, they do. They could also tell us if we're standing on the side of the street, they can wave us to walk along while they're telling the cars to be stopped so that we could go safe. They can help us when we're lost. They can help us if we're in trouble. Police officers are good helpers. What's another community helper? Can you think? A doctor for animals. That's a veterinarian. That's a good helper. How about a firefighter? Did you know that firefighters, if you have an emergency, you can call a firefighter and they're going to come help. A lot of times there are paramedics that come with the firefighters. And do you know what paramedics are? They're kind of like doctors that can drive to your house. I'm going to show you a picture of some paramedics. Right here, can you see those paramedics? There's a girl and a boy, and they've got an ambulance. They drive an ambulance to get to your house. And if you're sick, or your mom or your dad is sick, or your grandparents, or someone that you love is sick, and they can't go to the hospital, you wouldn't call them just if you skinned your knee, but if you had to go to the hospital, they would come and help you. And if your house caught on fire or somewhere you went caught on fire, would you call the fire department? You would. Let's sing a song about firefighters. You ready? If there's ever a fire, a fire, a fire, if there's ever a fire, what should you do? You should get out and stay out and stay out and stay out. You should get out and stay out, then call 911. Do you know what 911 is? 911 is what you call when you have an emergency. This is 911, and you called 911 on your telephone. If you don't know how to do that, you need to talk to your caregiver or your mom or your dad and ask them how you call 911, because that is how we get the firefighters and the paramedics and the police to come help us. So let's sing that song. 911, 911, help is on the way. Help is on the way. When I need help, I know what to do. I dial this number for me and for you. It calls the police and the firemen too. It's 911. That's how we get our help. You know what? Let's try doing it really fast. 911, 911. Help is on the way. Help is on the way. When I need help, I know what to do. I dial this number for me and for you. It calls the police and the firemen too. It's 911. Oh, that was really, really fast. All right. There is one thing. This helps us stay safe. You know what? There's something else that helps us stay safe. And that is this stop sign. It helps our parents when we're driving, so we know when to stop. When people are driving down the street and we're crossing the street, the crossing guard holds up a sign like this. But do you know what else? This reminds us when we're ready to stop and cross the street. We don't just run into the road, but we stop, just like this says, stop. So you know what? Let's talk about that. Stop, look, and listen before you cross the street. First, we use our eyes and our head, and then we use our feet. Do we look both ways? Let's do that one more time. Stop, look, and listen before you cross the street. First, we use our eyes and head, and then we use our feet, because we have to listen for cars and watch for cars. Good job. All right, and you know one other thing to help us stay safe? We never get in the car with somebody who is a stranger. A stranger can be a nice person or a not nice person. We don't know. But we never get in a car with them because we want to make sure we're safe. So we always talk to our parents first and our caregivers. And they're the only ones who tell us who we can ride with. But if we don't know somebody, even if they're nice or not nice, we don't know by looking at them. So we never, ever get in their car. And we never, ever take a treat or a candy or go with, even walking with a stranger. Okay? So let's sing a stranger song. If a stranger asks, will you get in my car? Say no. If a stranger asks, will you get in my car? Say no. Just say no and run away. That is what you do and say. If a stranger asks, will you get in my car? Say no. If a stranger asks, do you want a treat? Say no. If a stranger asks, do you want a treat? Say no. Just say no and run away. That is what you do and say. If a stranger asks, do you want a treat? Say no. Remember to say no and stay safe. Okay? It's always, always okay to say no if you're not comfortable. If you don't feel good about it, say no. And we don't take treats or get in cars with people we don't know. That's just not something that we do. Okay, remember, stop, look, and listen before you cross the street. And if you have an emergency, call 911. And our policemen and firefighters are our friends, and they will help us. Have a good day, and I hope you see some really fun community helpers around. I love being with you. You are amazing. See you later, alligator. In a while, crocodile. You're awesome, possum. See you soon.